And ladies and gentlemen, while the PA announcer introduces us,
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Emory University and the Woodruff PE Center for this afternoon's Division III volleyball match between the visiting Warriors of Hendrix and your Emory Eagles.
and Hendrix being introduced now. Got some fans here. Quite a number, actually, for a 5 o'clock on a Friday match.
First for the visiting Warriors from Hendrix, number 6, Cecily Satterwhite.
Hendrix starters being introduced now. Actually, the entire Hendrix team being introduced, followed, of course, by Emory.
Number 14, Sadie Walker. Number 15, Lauren Dwyer. Number 40, Kirsten Hewitt.
Head coach of Hendrix is Brittany Newberry.
Assistant coach for Hendrix is Lucy Rogers. And the Warriors are coached by Brittany Newberry.
So we are ready to roll here. And the Emory Eagles now going to be introduced to the home crowd. Kind of maybe a difficult starting time to get here, just because it's 5 o'clock on a Friday afternoon. In Atlanta, we all know that means an awful lot of traffic. So I think people are still filing in to see this match. Anytime you have a chance to catch Emory, whether it be live or in one of our broadcasts, you really should, because you are missing a treat to not watch this team, who is getting better and better as the season progresses. As every Jenny McDowell team that I've ever had the privilege of doing the match for always does, they get better as the season goes on. And we are about ready to get underway. And now it is time for our national anthem. And more fans filing in here. One of the great things about Emory also is a lot of the other athletes from other sports can support their teams. So this is always fun to watch as well. And we are about to get underway. All right. And pretty much, I would say, the usual suspects on the floor for Emory, and we'll call the starters out for Hendrix as we begin seeing action. Libero for Hendrix, number 7, Jeanette McGrath. She's a junior out of Burleson, Texas. Don't know who's going to serve first yet. Still waiting to see. It looks like Emory will serve first, I think. Yes, I think they will. It will be setter Cassie Serb to go back and serve first, and she has a very, very nice serve. And of course, you always want to get off to a good start. Best of 5 to 25 points, fifth set necessary to 15. And ladies and gentlemen, we are about ready with that whistle to be underway. And a service ace to start things off. Tough serve from Cassie to start things out for Emory. That ball died on top of the net and made for a very difficult pass, and the left-hander really, really did a good job. This one passed off the net, be a roll shot over. Passed up by the libero Thompson. Hammered, but dug. Great dig in the back row by Hendrix. They will bring it back over Emory, and they unable to bring that one up. So we are 1-1. Hendrix survived. Great dig in the back row by Hendrix. That was by Lauren Dwyer. Expect to be calling her name pretty frequently when the passing is good. Thompson. This one not passed really well, be rolled over. That one hit the antenna, so we've had two balls hit the antenna of the first three attacks. So Hendrix takes the first lead, 2-1. This one passed a little bit off, but unable to be really crushed. And that one is put away, and that one by Mallory Carty, junior middle blocker. And Hendrix goes up 3-1, and Benny McDowell said this was a good team and not surprising. This one passed very well. Outside. No, be a free ball. A little bit of miscommunication there on the offensive side. And that is hammered down that time. That's by Sadie Walker. And Hendrix has come out after that first service ace, has really taken it to the Eagles here in Woodruff. Some pass close. Off the block and down by by Martin. No surprise there. She is dangerous from wherever she touches the ball, Tara Martin is. It's 2 looking at 4. Morgan McKnight back to serve for the Eagles. Passed well. Right side. Blocked. And that's Martin. Helped out in the middle that time by Amanda Meyer, in the middle. 3 looking at 4. This one passed well, dumped, dug. Serve outside. Martin hammers that one home, so she's been involved in the last 3 plays, either with a hit or a block, and we are tied at 4. Another tough serve, but another good pass. And there is the player we're going to say her name a lot, I think, Lauren Dwyer. Outside attacker. She is a senior out of Leawood, Kansas, and she is very effective. 5 looking at 4 now. Hendrix takes a 1-point lead. Thompson. Outside to Martin. Doug. Tight pass. Off the block and down. That's Dwyer again, and it's 6-4. Hendrix continues with that lead. Fans still filing in here to the Woodruff building. Passed over, free ball, but free ball right back. Saunders. Martin. Hammered by Saunders. Hendrix dug that one, but when it came back over on a free ball to Martin, she said thank you and good night. 5 serve 6. And this will be Elise Thompson. Dug up. Great pancake dig. Middle. Partially blocked. And it's down. So Hendrix shows that they came to win. 7-5. Warriors by 2. Thompson, great pass on a tough serve in the middle and hammered home. And that time it was Martin being pulled in from the outside in the middle on a play set. Nicely done, 6-serve-7. This will be Saunders to serve for the Eagles, trailing by 1. Another tough serve, but well passed and struck, but dug by Thompson. Outside. This one dug. And Emory worked hard to keep that ball alive. A dual effort there by a combination of Schick and Saunders, but unable to be done, and Hendrix maintains that lead. It is 8-6. And here's Dwyer, who has been so effective up front as we expected her to be. Back to serve. Well passed. Down, and there's the example. You talk about 5 hitters. No, Emory has 6 because that left hand of Cassie Serb is deadly, and she knew when she had that shot, and she took it. 7 serves 8. Logan Van Rieken in to serve for the Eagles. This one passed off the net. That's going to be a double hit call. First one, and every referee has got their own standard for that, so I don't question it. 8-8, we are tied. And this one not passed well. Going to be a free ball back to the Eagles. Thompson takes over to back row. Hammered home by Rimmel on the slide. Beautiful set. Beautiful put away. It is 9-8. Emory back on top for the first time in quite some time. Another ace. Logan Van Rieken is serving up bullets. 10-8. Another tough serve. This one passed though. Never could setter unable really to get a handle on that one. It was passed, but passed way too tightly. And Claire Smith did the best she could to get that one up and out, but unable to do it. And Emory quickly takes an 11-8 lead. Another tough serve. Great dig is saving that one. Thompson brings that one up from the back row. Be a free ball back over. And serve again goes, this one time dug. Tipped. That goes wide and long. Nice idea. Nice idea by Hendrix to try that, but it did not work in that situation. 12-8. Good rally, both sides playing good defense. And that one goes wide, but what a great serving run by Logan Van Rieken. And you're going to miss some when you serve tough balls, but she had great serves there that gave Emory the lead. And now it's 9 serving 12. And here's the libero, Jeanette McGrath for Hendrix. Tough serve, but passed well. Outside, McKnight. Hammered. Off the block, off the dig, and down. 13-9. This will be Maggie Rimmel. Back to serve. Tough serve, tight. Dug up, and back it goes. That one goes through the block and down. That one was Maddie Tovar, junior outside hitter. Nicely done. 10 serves 13. This Hendrix team clearly did not come to participate, they came to win. And doing that on this floor is not easy. Short serve. Right side. And that one I don't think ever came. It's a slide attack attempt, but never came. And now 2-point margin, 11 serves 13. Short again. Ace. That's a great serve. That's off the arm of Cecily Satterwhite, senior setter. Roll shot. This one not dug very well and will be wide and out. So Emory maintains that lead at 14-12, but a good serving run there. And now we're back to where we started the match. This will be Cassie Serb to serve. The left-hander goes back. Tough serve. And we're going to replay that point. I'm not sure why. And now the second referee giving an explanation with the first with Jenny McDowell. I'm not sure what happened. We're pretty high up in the air here in Woodruff, so I don't know. Jenny McDowell still having conversation, but. And now the second referee coming over to speak with the first referee. This is always interesting. I truly have no idea what happened. So pretty hard for us to know from up here. But you don't see the second and the first talking like this very often during the middle of a match on what seemed like a fairly routine play. And now the second going back over to talk to Jenny McDowell again. And we are going to replay that point. Sorry, I wish I knew why, but I don't. But we're going to replay it. May have been an inadvertent whistle, but I don't know. Serb up back. That one may have gone long, but great dig by Hendrix keeping it alive. Free ball back to the Eagles. Can they convert? And that one did not clear. 4-hit call on Emory. 13 serves 14. So this Hendrix team doing a very effective job at the net thus far. That's going to be a double hit called on Cassie's serve. You don't see that. And we are tied at 14 apiece. It's a game to 11. We are tied at 14. And that goes just a touch wide. Saunders does not miss many of these, and Hendrix has retaken the lead 15-14. Morgan McKnight brought in from the outside, hammers that ball home, and we're tied again at 15. It'll be McKnight to go back and serve. Beautiful swing, great set. When Emory passes that first ball, everything just typically goes right into flow. But this ball has to be bump set. Dwyer blocked. Combination that time of Saunders. And for Emory, Amanda Meyer with the put away. With the block on that one, 16-15. Doug Thompson with a great dig. Outside. Martin partially blocked and dug. And that's going to be a double hit call. I saw that one coming. But this referee is calling them tight on both sides. As long as it's consistent, neither coach is going to complain very much. It is 17-15 Emory. We've seen Emory put a lot of runs on teams at this point. And partially blocked on Dwyer. Right side, partially blocked, partially and dug. Roll shot. That's going to be a net violation on Emory. So it's 16 serving 17. 1 point game. And we're playing at 25, so the points start to become very valuable. Thompson, great pass on a tough one. Martin. Down the block and down, and she has really been playing well, has Tara Martin. 18-16 Emory again by 2. And now the great libero. Elise Thompson back in the white jersey, the designated defensive specialist. This one passed tight, roll, dug, and unfortunately, a little miscommunication on defense, but it happens. Players touched it, and they almost had it. 17 serves 18. Hendrix right there, not going anyway anytime soon. Good pass by Emory. Saunders. This one dug up. Blocked. Maggie Rimmel solo blocked that one. She was outside waiting on Dwyer, and she put that ball down. Nicely done. 19-17, Emory by 2. Saunders to serve. It's coming over and hammered back by Martin. That's the second or third time that's happened, and you don't give Martin those kind of opportunities. That one came back in a hurry. 20-17, Emory by 3. Another tough serve. Bump set. Dwyer goes wide. Emory by 4, and I got a feeling we're about to see the first timeout of this set called, and indeed we do. Good timeout taken there by Brittany Newberry. 21-17. And here you go. Here's some UAA numbers for you. Leah Saunders, number 1 in kills. And double-figure matches for Morgan McKnight is 10. Consecutive wins for Emory. They're on 11 in a row right now. 17 number of matches Emory has out-hit the opposition. And when you consider Emory 17-1, that makes it pretty easy. 762 career wins for the great Jenny McDowell, and 988 career kills for Morgan McKnight. She may cross 1,000 today. So there's some numbers for you that tells you just how good this Emory team is in lots of different ways. And they are that good. The defending national champions looking like they are here, maybe not to come back and do it again, but they'll be right in the mix the entire way. You got to believe that. Thus far, Hendrix only hitting 130, Emory hitting 269. A little low even by Emory standards, but they are up by 4. Saunders still serving. Crowd still filing in here. Good crowd on hand for a Friday afternoon match at 5 p.m. Saunders. And unfortunately, sometimes a timeout has that effect on the server. 18 serves 21, 3-point game. Hendrix trails, and here's Dwyer now in the back row to serve. And the jump float. Passed well. Outside, Martin. Hammered home. And boy, oh boy, you talk about having a match. Tara Martin is having a whole match in one game so far. 22-18. Emory by 4 with 3 to go. They're in the zone. And Logan Van Rieken back to serve. This one passed well. Doug. I thought Doug, no, hit the ground. Nice roll shot that time. Good roll shot executed and a good situation by Maddie Tovar. 19 serves 22, 3-point game. Again, Emory passing pretty well. Dug up though, partially blocked and dug. Dug by Emory, right side, back row. And that's 4 hits, never came. 20 serves 22. I wouldn't be surprised with one more point to see Jenny McDowell use her first time out. As this Hendrix team is right there. Tough serve, but passed well. Blocked. That could have been out, but it was played. Roll shot. Doug. Outside. McKnight. Down it goes. 23-20. Amanda Meyer going back in. And here's Maggie. And here's the second timeout taken by Hendrix. They trail 20, looking at 23, with Emory back serving after a tough side out there. So both teams playing good defense. Dwyer's had 5 kills for Hendrix. Tovar and Sadie Walker with 2 apiece. For Emory, well, it's been the Tara Martin show. Let's put it this way. 7 kills in 10 swings, 0 errors. You're hitting 700, and it does not get any better than that. That's as good as it gets. McKnight with 3 kills, Cassie Serb with 1, Maggie Rimmel with 1. But it's been the Tara Martin show today. She has been playing at a different level than everybody else around her. Both sides of the net, I might add. She's blocked, she's hit. But you go 7 kills in 10 swings and you have 0 errors. You're not making many mistakes. And Rimmel to go back to serve, 23, serving 20. And Hendrix back on the court. That's their second time out. Emory still has both of theirs if they might need them, and don't put it past Hendrix to push them to use them if they need to. Tough serve by Rimmel, but passed well. Dug up. Serve to the deep corner. Beautiful shot to the deep corner. Boy, she does that as well as anybody you're going to see, and it is set point number 1 on the board for the Eagles. 24-20. Another tough serve, but again, passed well. Partially blocked. That's a net violation anyway, so it goes back over to Hendrix. Still set point on the board for the Eagles, but the Warriors will serve for some serving substitutions. Going back to serve. It's Sally Satterwhite, who had some really nice serves earlier. One of the 2 setters we'll see the Warriors use. Short serve. This one passed well. Deep push. Dug up. Serb has to push that one over. Partially blocked. Outside, McKnight. Out. And that's going to do it for set number 1, 25-21. A very tough first set, but well played. And Emory takes it 25-21. But let me tell you, Hendrix was right there the entire time. They weren't going anywhere. So we've got a few minutes here between sets as the team switch ends. Try and give you some stats as we get them pulled up here. (25-21) your final in set 1. Hendrix hitting only 194, Emory at 257 for the match, and I'm sure that is in part due to, as far as the Hendrix hitting percentage, that's Emory doing a great job. 3 blocks to none for Hendrix. Hendrix out digging the Eagles 16-13. Each side with Emory with 2 service aces, Hendrix with 1. Pretty even there. As I said, Lauren Dwyer was exactly what she was advertised to be, and we've kept our eye on her the entire time. Maddie Tovar doing a nice job, and Sadie Walker also, 2 kills apiece. In the back row, Jeanette McGrath, the libero for Hendrix, with 6 digs. For the homestanding Eagles, Martin in a league of her own, that one. That's at 7 kills on 10 swings with no errors, 1 block assist. McKnight with 4 kills hitting 500. Cassie Serb with 2 kills hitting 500. Maggie Rimmel with a kill hitting 500. And I expect we'll see some more of Leah Saunders in this one. She didn't have a great match from a hitting perspective, but still her usual defensive self, etc. But she'll get some more kills and get going. I'm very confident of that as we get deeper into this match. And in the back row, the great Elise Thompson, the great libero for Emory, with 7 digs. So it's been about, as Jenny McDowell told me, this was a very good team, and she wasn't kidding. That set could have gone either way. We're about ready to get back underway with set 2. So here we go. Emory back on the floor. They'll be going from right to left this time. And the Warriors from left to right. And the same starting lineup for Emory, and I'm thinking it's the same starting lineup for the Warriors as well. But like I said, this Hendrix team is, I'm surprised they're not at least mentioned in the rankings, because they are as good as some of the teams we have seen in this building that are ranked. So it's a little surprising to me they're not at least receiving votes, because based on that performance alone, they deserve them. They lost that 25-21. They'll start out with serve in this particular set. To Sally Satterwhite. One of the setters. We'll start out with serve for the Warriors. And we're underway in set 2. McKnight to the deep corner. Beautiful shot. Right past the block and pretty much undiggable. Good passing. Emory has really passed well so far in this match. Controlled the ball. Controlling first contact, so important. Whether it be the serve, the pass, this one has to be bump set, and that one's never going to come. 2-0. Emory up. Cassie serve going back to serve. The left-handed set serve will mess you up at times because everything's coming the opposite of what you're used to as a hitter, and this one's a tough one. Bump set tight. Partially blocked by Saunders. Dug up. Beautiful dig in the back row by Serb. That's a an under violation. I believe it was foot underneath the net, I think, that time. But remember, we're up high in the sky here, so we're taking a shot at some of these calls. 3-0, Emory up in the early part of this set. This one passed well off the net. Dwyer from the back row. Doug, right side. And there's Saunders hammering away in. That's what I was expecting to see, is Saunders get going. And when she does, get away, because the ball's not going to get dug. 4-0, Emory, set 2. Another tough serve by Serve. Dug up by Thompson, dumped. Oh my, wow. That was a bang play, dug by Thompson and put away on 2 by Serve very nicely. 5-0. Another tough serve, but one passed well. And this one goes down. Saunders had a piece of that one, but it's put away by Maddie Tovar. Nicely done. Parlick to Texas. And this will indeed be Tovar to serve now, but Hendrix trails 1, looking at 5. Passed well. Right side and blocked. A little bit of missed timing there between setter and hitter. It happens. Actually, I don't think that was Saunders at all. I think that was actually Morgan McKnight, but I may be wrong. And this one passed over. Oh my. And Dwyer hit one that just rolled on the top of the net and eventually rolled down, and all of a sudden it's 3 serving 5. This Hendrix team is here for the long run, and Jenny McDowell changing the passing rotation. This one passed off the net. That's going to be a double hit. 4 serving 5, and once again, as we see, Hendrix comes back quickly. Short serve. Right side. Stuffed. Timing again, and we're tied up at 5. And a quick timeout taken by Jenny McDowell. So she's seeing things that she doesn't like after that quick sequence. So the UAA right now, here's where we are. Emory and Chicago atop the UAA at 5-0. Emory, of course, 17-1. Chicago, 19-1. Carnegie Mellon at 3-2, along with Washington University, who we saw in this building earlier, and NYU. And one of the things that I don't think anybody in this conference would want to do is play the NYU team in the first round of the UAA tournament, because that is a young team that is getting better in a hurry. They are 19-5, and they are getting better in a hurry. And you see their other records there, but there's some extremely high-quality volleyball being played in the UAA. We're tied up at 5, so Hendrix once again. It's a game to 25, and Hendrix is going to play them all. 5-5. And still with the serve. Maddie Tovar serves. Passed well. Outside, McKnight. Dug, partially blocked and dug. Dwyer, dug by Thompson, but tight. Dumped over, because serve had to. And that one goes wide, and Hendrix takes the lead, 6-5. And that's going to be an out-of-rotation call on Emory, and that's something you don't see happen very often with a team as good as Emory, but that's an out-of-rotation call. Not a lot of argument from the Emory bench. 7-5. That goes wide. Saunders with a big swing, but it goes wide, and Hendrix up by 3, 8 serving 5. They've scored 7 in a row, trailing at one point in time 5-1. Right side. Into the deep corner goes Saunders. That is her trademark shot, and awfully difficult to stop. This will be Morgan McKnight going back to serve for the Eagles. They trail 6 serving 8. Well passed this time. Dug up, partially blocked and dug. Thompson becomes the setter. And that goes just long. Tara Martin just a touch long. That ball was off the net just a little bit. Mallory Carty serving for the Warriors. They lead 9-6. That's going to go long. Point to Emory at 7-9. This will be Elise Thompson. Libero for Emory to serve. Tough serve. Passed pretty well, though. And hammered home. The slide attack that time, beautifully done by Hendrix, and their offense appears to be in gear now. That was Kirsten Hewitt, a smaller but extremely effective 5'8" middle blocker, and it's 10 serving 7. Tipped over, dug, and dug. Dwyer, roll shot, dug by Emory. Beautiful shot down the line. Tara Martin again. Beautiful, beautiful shot. She knew that the block was really keyed in her going cross, and she went line. Beautiful done. Great decision. 8 serves 10. Emory trailing by 2. Saunders serves. Tight to the net. Back row attack there. 9-10. Setter will get blamed, but it was just a pass that was untouchable, unsettable from where it was passed. Saunders again. Another tough one. This is going to be a free ball back to the Eagles, and it is. Thompson. Martin. Hammered. And we are tied at 10 apiece here in set 2. Emory up 1-0. Saunders still with the serve. This one again, this one passed pretty well, but it's not quite in the zone, and this will be a free ball, roll shot back over and wide by Martin. It's the kind of thing that will sometimes drive coaches a little crazy. Sometimes you just got to get the ball over, and I know Martin was trying to do that. 11-10, Hendrix with the 1-point lead, and here's Dwyer to serve. We talked about her a lot. Lauren Dwyer is really what was advertised. Well passed, right side. On the line, beautiful shot by Rimmel. Very nicely done. Serving substitution. Logan Van Rieken in to serve, and she's had some very good serves. We are tied at 11 apiece. Oh my. That ball crossed the net and absolutely died. 12-11, Emory retakes the lead. Beautiful serve by Van Rieken. Wow. And a ball comes back finally to Logan. This one passed a little bit better. Outside. Doug. McKnight. Partially blocked. Dug up. Blocked by Emory. Partially blocked. Dug by Thompson. Kept alive. Hammered down. Nicely done by Emory. They take a 2-point lead for the first time in this set. 13-11. Another tough serve. This one passed pretty well, though. Dug up by Thompson. Wow. McKnight off the block and down. 14-11. And the Hendrix fans making it known that they think some of those sets should be called doubles, but doesn't happen very often. Serb did get one called in the first set. And here we are at a timeout taken by Hendrix. They were up and quickly find themselves trailing 14-11, but another very tightly played set here in set 2 of our best-of-5 match. And right now, as far as hitting percentages goes for this set, neither side hitting great. Emory hitting 182, Hendrix only 111. And that's pretty interesting given that we're in a very tightly played set. Take a look at that last point. It went back and forth. Good dig there. Thompson laid out dig. Off the block and down. Or I should say off the dig and down, and beautifully done. And anytime Thompson is in the court, she is taking over the back row. From a passing and a defensive perspective, you cannot find a better libero in the country than Elise Thompson. She is that good. And Rieken with another good serve. Roll shot, dug up, and poked down. And Jenny McDowell not happy with that call. She thought it was a blocking over call, but she's not going to get any satisfaction either. So neither coach, and I haven't seen really the Hendrix bench up in arms about too much yet, but it's 12 serving 14. Hendrix, great timeout, getting the ball back. Doug. And McKnight got blocked that time, and it's 13-14. These outsides, both the left side and the right side, are, as advertised, very good. And the libero, Jeanette McGrath, continues with her serve for Hendrix. 13, serving 14. And that one did not go. If it had crawled over another 2 inches, it would have been a point for Hendrix, but it didn't, so it's a point for Emory. It's 15-13. Maggie Rimmel. That's going to go long. Emory has not missed many serves, and they're going for tough serves, so you're going to miss some. 14 serves, 15. Emory leads by 1. Setting and serving substitution, Cecily Satterwhite in to serve for the Warriors. Ace. Right on the line. I think Emory thought it was out, but we are tied at 15 apiece. It's a game to 10. Great serve. Short serve. Thompson takes over. Morgan McKnight made sure there was no doubt where that ball was going, which is down and out. 16-15 Emory by 1. This is Cassie Serve back to serve, and she has done very well back there. The left-hander. This one passed well, though. And that never came. Looks like a bit of miscommunication there. 17-15 Emory by 2. This is where Emory has done much of its damage in this 17-1 year. Late in the game, it is tough. But this time, Hendrix put it back over once. It was sent back. Second time around, Morgan McKnight said thank you and good night. 18-15, Emory by 3. Tight pass. Back row block. And now it's the Hendrix coach, and she's taking a timeout, but we're also going to have some words both for the team and for there, but that's her second timeout, so I think that's the last of the timeouts. Emory has got one left. If they need it, they're up 19-15, but that 16-17 point mark is where Emory has done significant damage during our broadcast matches. They get to a point where they just go to a different gear. And here is the current top 10. And what's not surprising is Emory will play or has played many of these teams. Their sole loss of the year to the number 5 Claremont Mudd Scripps team. They have beaten Barry. They will play Chicago. And if you look further down that top 25, they have played many of those teams either that are in the top 25 or receiving votes. Emory and Jenny McDowell has made the point that they will play anybody, anywhere. And that's what gets you ready for tournament volleyball. Both the UAA and NCAA tournaments. And we're back to live action. Tight pass again. And that's going to be a blocking over call, and Jenny McDowell not happy. Because what she's basically saying is if you're going to call it that way, you're going to call it the other way too, because she was looking for that call earlier in a rally. Didn't get it, and she's letting the referee know just how she feels. Blocked and dug. McKnight just tipped it over. Going to be a free ball back to the Eagles. Can they convert? Point 20 on the line. On the line. Hammered down. Saunders really has stepped up her game here in set 2. 20 serve 16. And here's Morgan McKnight back to serve now. And for the first time, we're seeing Finn Wilkins in. For the Eagles, one of their stalwart middles. Tough serve, but actually passed pretty well. Hammered, and there you go. Lauren Dwyer with a hammering shot that time. It's a 3-point game. 17 looking at 20. So this Hendrix team is what they were set out to be. Very, very good. Well passed, though. Emory playing good volleyball. Oh, my. As Saunders says thank you, and now it'll be Elise Thompson back to serve. 21-17. Emory is in the zone. They're up by 4 with 4 to go. Thompson's been a very effective server on top of being an outstanding defensive player. That's going to go just a touch long. I'm sorry if I jinxed her. Happens occasionally to the broadcast world. 18 serves 21. 3-point game. Thompson, great pass. That goes long. Looking for a touch was Emory. Not going to get it, apparently. I wouldn't be surprised. One more point, we'll see that timeout. As now it's a 2-point game, 19 serving 21. Passed wide. Kept alive. Don't know how, but it was kept alive. I don't have any idea how. Roll shot and dug. Thompson becomes the setter. Dug. Hendrix playing defense. Free ball back to the Eagles. Can they convert this time? Yes, they can, courtesy of Tara Martin. 22-19. 22-19. Saunders back to serve now, and she has really picked up her game here in set number 2, and no surprise there. She comes to play every night. Tough serve, pass tight. What I'm trying to figure out is how that couldn't be a double hit, but I think because it was a single contact, that's how it's not called one. 20 serves 22, and Emory, I won't say stop playing, but I think they were all surprised that it was not called double, but I understand why. Single contact. Wasn't a set. Martin. Partially blocked. Dug. And that time she couldn't get to it. It's a 1-point game. 21 serves 22. And we will play on, it looks like. Well passed. Rimmel partially blocked. Roll shot and down. Smart shot, and we are tied at 22 apiece, and it's a game to 3. And there's that timeout that I was counting on happening. No doubt it was going to happen. It's a question of when, whether it would be point 21 or 22, but Jenny is always one step ahead of me and called it right when we got to 22 apiece. Emory right now being surprisingly out-hit 200 to 184 by Hendrix in this second set. I say surprising because Emory typically out-hits everyone they play. But that's credit to Hendrix for just coming in to play and play hard and play to win. 22 apiece, anyone's game with 3 points to go. Jenny talking to their team. Coach Newberry doing the same. This is going to be interesting. Emory will be looking. We'll see what the play set was called coming out of that timeout. Of course, it always depends on the pass, but if Cassie Serb gets a good pass, she will have a play in mind. What she feels like she can really do good things with right now. 22 apiece. Newberry serving. I said Newberry. I should have said Hendrix serving. This one, roll shot over. Dug up. Serve. Martin. Dug. That goes long, not by much. Wow. That was almost a great hit, and Emory gets the ball back. It's 23-22, but it's a 2-point game. Logan Van Rieken has been really a very effective server for the Eagles. Can she put point 24 on the board off of her serve or our defensive play? Jump float. Tight. Dug. Roll shot back. Net violation on Hendrix. She has no timeouts left. I think she was saying, and set point is on the board for the Eagles in a tightly played set 2. Very much like set 1. And we are at 23-24, still set point for Emory. But they'll want to convert here and not go to extra points. You got to win by 2, of course. And libero Jeanette McGrath back to serve for the Warriors. Well passed. Dug up. Thompson becomes setter. Dug up again. Blocked. Free ball back to the Eagles. Oh my, it goes wide, and Emory takes it 25-23 by the slimmest of margins. And this Hendrix team is everything they were cracked up to be. You come in here and do that with Emory, you are playing some awfully good volleyball. 25-23 on top of a 25-21 first set. So this team, very good. Let's give you some stats here. (25-23) is the final, and Emory up 2-0. But the way this match is going, anybody can win set 3. And neither team hit particularly well in that set. Emory hit 182, Hendrix 156. A lot of defense being played on both sides. For the match now, Emory hitting 215, Hendrix 175. 3 service aces apiece. Hendrix out digging Emory 32-27. Look at the Warrior stats. Lauren Dwyer dominating with 7 kills. Kirsten Hewitt with 5. Maddie Tovar had a nice match. She's got 4 kills. Sadie Walker with 3 and Allison Long with 2. When you look at the Eagles, Morgan McKnight with 11 kills. Had a big match there, hitting 435. Tara Martin with 10. Leah Saunders really came alive in set number 2, hitting much better, much more Leah Saunders-like. With 4 kills. Cassie Serb has got 3 kills now. Maggie Rimmel with 2. Back in the back row, Elise Thompson continues to dominate with 11 digs for the Eagles. So we are doing the clock countdown now for set number 3. The team switch sides again. Emory will be going left to right this time. And the Warriors from right to left. Emory, of course, in the home standing blue uniforms. One more set and Emory puts it away, but I'm sure that Jenny McDowell was telling her team, you've seen how this team plays. Don't ever think it's over till it's over, because they're going to play it all the way out. This is a very fine team. I can certainly understand why Jenny wants to schedule teams like this, because going right into the UAA competition, you want to be playing great teams all the time, and indeed, Emory is doing just that. And we're back with live action. I believe Emory will serve this time. I think. Morgan McKnight now for the match. 11 kills, 1 error. Wow. Tara Martin with 10 kills, 2 errors. So the outside attack, clearly a strength for the Eagles today, and it will be Morgan McKnight starting with the first serve here in set number 3. Tough serve, has to be rolled over, and it is rolled over. Hammered home by Saunders. After that, maybe a little bit of a slow start for her. She is absolutely on track now. Tough serve by McKnight to start things out for the Eagles. 1-0. Another tough serve. Going to be roll shot over to Emory. Thompson takes over. Hammers home. Finn Wilkins with her first kill. Maybe saving Finn up a little bit for the UAA coming up. Nicely done though, 2-0. Similar to how set number 2 started. Another tough serve, but passed well. Dwyer, dug by serve. Thompson becomes setter, goes outside. Will not be brought back. Martin with another great attack. Martin and McKnight have been what we have come to used to expecting from the outside attack for Emory, which is pure dynamite. This one passed well, right side. On the line and down, and the ball goes back over to the Warriors. They get the ball back. It's 1 serving 3. But a good start by McKnight on the service line for the Eagles. Well passed. Tipped. Dug. Right side again. Thompson. Oh my. Nicely passed by Thompson. Great set by serve, and Martin is absolutely on fire. 4-1 Eagles. The tough ace, Melise Thompson. My. Not only is she a tremendous defensive player, she serves rockets. 5-1. Tough serve. It's going to be a free ball back over. Never came actually. 6-1, and Emory has absolutely let the dogs out as far as serving. They are serving absolute rocket serves here in set number 3 as the Hendrix team has to take a timeout because things were slipping away quickly because of the really, really high-powered serving attack from Emory. Brittany Newberry had to take a timeout there. I'm not surprised at all to see it. Smartly done. So it's been all Emory here in set number 3. Of course, they win this set, it's over. But again, I'm sure they'll be talked to by their coach about, Emory will be by Jenny, about not counting this team out. This Hendrix team is here to play and here to win. And doing that on this floor, of course, is very difficult, as I know they've been told by their coach. But timeout taken there. Try to shake the server a little bit, try to regroup offensively, and, of course, you've heard me say a lot in these broadcasts that first contact is so important. Here the first contact for Emory with Thompson, and the first contact for Hendrix. What will they do? Nice serve, passed off the net. That's going to be a double hit call. I was waiting for that one. 7-1 Emory. Fans continue to file in here to see this number 1 ranked Emory team. Another tough serve. This is going to be another free ball back over to Emory. Thompson taking over in the front. Blocked. Brought back up. And stuffed. That time rarely does that happen, but waiting. Good job that time by Hendrix, waiting on the attack. 2 serve 7. Hendrix to serve. That's going to be a double hit called that time on serve. So both coaches can either say these are really good calls or really not. Doesn't matter. 3 serve 7. We play on. And that one's not going to go. It's 8-3. And now Saunders going back to serve, where she can be just as deadly as she can be in the front row. Tough serve, and this one's passed way off the net. But a beautiful shot that time by Lauren Dwyer. Off the net, she just found a way and found a hole in the defense. Nicely done, and she will go back and serve for the Warriors. 4 serves 8. Well passed. Dug up by the Warriors. Going to the right side. Blocked. And that's going to go out. Nicely done. Good defense on that left side attack by Martin. Helped and by Rimmel there. Nicely done. It is 9-4. Logan Van Rieken. She's had some very, very good effective serves throughout this match. Another tough serve. Hammered home by McKnight. Solo block. You put a solo block up on Morgan McKnight, you will regret it. 10-4, Emory by 6. This one passed over, dug up. Serb has to bump set that one. Dug over, or popped over. And that time the right side attack works. And Allison Long, a name we haven't called very much, with a put away there for the Warriors. 5 serves 10. Saunders with a good pass. McKnight. Tug. And dumped. Serve. Oh my. Wow. Talk about great, great timing. That dump. The whole defense for Hendrix pulled up. Cassie Serb knew it, went over in 2, and there is point number 11. It is 11-5. Another tough serve. Emory really serving tough. On the line that time. Nicely done by Hendrix. They're not going away quietly. 6 serves 11. Setting/serving sub in now. That one didn't go. Hendrix can ill afford to miss serves. They're down 2-0, and now down 6 points here in set number 3. And here is Cassie Serb, the left-handed setter, to serve. This one passed pretty well. Must have been some miscommunication on the offense there. And there's a timeout taken. The second timeout of this set taken by Brittany Newberry. I'm a little surprised to see it. Take a look at that last point. Hammered home. That one's not coming back. I don't care who's over there playing defense. There's no way. So Morgan McKnight, and that is her 1,000th career kill. Congratulations, Morgan. Boy, oh boy, if anyone can say they've been part of the success of Emory Volleyball, it is you. Well done. Well done. Great job, Morgan. 1,000 career kills, and she's not close to being done. Emory back on the floor. And Cassie Serb will continue. 13-6, Emory by 7. And Morgan back. Going to serve from the deep part of the back area. Short serve though. Blocked. Blocked. Wow. McKnight had the first one. And then the combination of Finn Wilkins and Leah Saunders had the next one. Wow. 14-6. Tough serve again. Roll shot, Doug. Thompson becomes the setter. That one blocked, though, by Hendrix. Nicely done. As I said before, this Hendrix team's not going to go away quietly into the night. That's 7 serves 14. They trail by 7. Dug up. Pancake dig, free ball back to the Eagles. Can they convert this time? Net violation called on Hendrix. 15-7. Eagles by 8. Warriors trailing, but a very game team. It's no wonder they're 14-3. They come into this match ready to play. 15-7. But when you play the defending national champs on their home floor and they come in ranked number 1, it's a little different story. Thompson with the dig. And that one didn't go. A little missed. I think that was just a bit of mistiming on the jump by Saunders. Happens. 8 serving 15. Hendrix back to serve. Tough serve, but pass well. Beautiful swing. That one by Finn Wilkins. Good to see her getting some swings. 16-8. And now Elise Thompson back to serve. Tough serve. Bump set. Right side. Roll shot. Dug. Martin. That one's dug by Hendrix. Partially blocked and dug. Back row swing. Back and forth we go. Thompson again. Right side. And that goes just a touch long for Saunders. Not by much, but just a touch. Nice rally. Hendrix keeps fighting. 9 serves 16. Didn't come, and that's at least the 3rd missed serve of this set by Hendrix, and they can ill afford to do that. 17-9. Tough serve, passed off the net. Dug up. Tipped and dug wide. That's past the antenna. And that dig that time by Maureen Schick. Great dig and her defensive work. 18-9. Emory by 9 with 7 to go. They're in the zone. This one passed wide. Martin tried to swing it. That one didn't quite get it. Rimmel dug up. And dug again. Serve goes over in 2. This one dug. Thompson lays out, but more defensive work. Nicely done by Hendrix. 10 serves 18. There is no quit in the Warriors. I can promise you that. Anyone who plays this team, I would be forewarned. They will fight you for everything. This is the exact kind of team that Emory wanted to see before going into the next round of UAAs for sure. That's a good thing. Martin off the block and down. 19-10. Van Rieken back into serve where she has been so effective in that service line. This one passed well. Dug up by Saunders. Outside, McKnight. Wow, great dig in the back row by the Warriors. That was Dwyer with the dig, and she tries to go over from the back row. And that's going to be called a double. Jenny McDowell very frustrated with that call because there have been several on both sides that could have been called, not called, and she's basically saying call it both ways. 11 serves 19. Hendrix to serve. And I think they're checking to make sure it is indeed Jeanette McGrath to serve. The libero for Hendrix, and it is. She will serve. 11 serves 19. Saunders with another good pass. And over the net and down somehow. Kind of a strange-looking rally. 12 serves 19. As I said, Hendrix will not go away. They are going to fight. They're going to fight you point after point after point. Another good pass. Rimmel. Blocked. 13 serves 19. Jenny McDowell talking to her middle blocker about maybe cutting to the right on that shot possibly. 6-point game now. That's passed over. I guess not. Blocked by Serb. Ball comes back. 20 serves 13. Emory up by 7 with 5 to go. It'll be Rimmel to serve. Right side. Dug up by Rimmel. Right side again. Dug up. Free ball back over to Hendrix. Can they convert? Dug again. Free ball back. Right side. Dug. Back and forth we go. That's going to go wide. Back and forth we went on defense, and I was kind of waiting for a whistle there on somebody's double on either side, but didn't get one, which I'm always happy about. Let the players play. 21-13. Knight tries to put away, put down. Dug up by Rimmel. Nicely done, and sat down that time when the overpass. Nicely done by Rimmel. Great job for the middle blocker who served and played some very good defense in the back row as well. 14 serves 21. Saunders again, passing a lot. Oh my! McKnight said thank you and goodbye. Wow! That ball had some power on it. 22-14, 3 points from match for the Eagles. Short serve. Bump set. And that's an overpass that Emory would like to have back, as Hendrix took the overpass and just threw it right back down. It's 15 serving 22. Short serve. Free ball back. Hendrix keeps playing defense. Saunders. Dug. Thompson becomes setter. Off the block and down. 23 serves 15. McKnight back to serve for the Eagles. Another tough serve. Blocked and kept alive somehow by Emory. I don't know how. That's going to go off of Thompson and out, but wow. I'm not sure how that first round of defense was even played, but Hendrix gets the point in the end off of Dwyer. Nicely done. 16 serves 23. Tight pass. That's going to be a 4-hit violation. And set match point is on the board for Emory, 24-16 here in set 3. Thompson to serve. Down that goes. Now earlier in the match that may have been called a double, but I don't think the referee was in the mood to call match point as a double. It's just a guess, but who knows. 17-24, still match point for the Eagles. Outside, Martin. Off the block, down. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it. 21, 25-21, 25-23, 25-17. The Emory Eagles go to 18-1, number 1 in the country, and defeat a game, but in the end, outmanned Hendrix team. Just a quick look at some stats before we go off the air, just to give you some idea. Emory's hitting percentage still not quite where I know that Coach Jenny would like it at 218. Hit 225 in that third set, but Hendrix only hitting 154. Lauren Dwyer was what she was advertised to be, a great attacker. Kirsten Hewitt, she had 10 kills. Kirsten Hewitt with 5. Mallory Cart with 5. Maddie Tovar and Sadie Walker with 4 apiece. So nicely done all the way around. For Emory, it was the outside hitters that ruled the day. Tara Morton with 15 kills, hitting 444, and Morgan McKnight, 14 kills, hitting 353, and my, oh my, that was nice. Leah Saunders chipped in with 6. Cassie served with 5 kills, which for a setter is a lot. Finn Wilkins came off the bench in set 3. Good to see her back on the floor a little bit, although I know she was being rested for the matches coming up. 3, Maggie Rimmel with 2, and she had some very good serves as well. In the back row, and one again wants to congratulate Morgan McKnight, her 1,000th career kill, and no one deserves it more. She's been part of great success here at Emory. In the back row for Emory, Elise Thompson with 15 digs. Nicely done. So in the end, one of the couple things, Logan Van Rinken with 2 service aces. She comes in and plays really, really good back row defense. Maureen Schick playing some good back row defense as well. In the end, it was Emory, just too much Emory. And they win in straight sets. 25-21, 25-23, and 25-17. That is going to do it for us for this broadcast, and for everybody here who does such a great job putting these broadcasts together. This is Phil Bush saying we will see you down the road and in the gym. Goodbye.